Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Well, actually, it's Mafex again, and more. Welcome back to Flicks and Figs episode 4. So as you can see there, we've got Mafex Superboy from the 90s, Stealth Iron Man, also from Mafex, Loose Collector's White Wolf, and more from Loose Collector in Flicks and Figs 4. So Loose Collector's Lady Satana as well, painting the town red and probably, you know, bringing hell on earth. Lilo and Stitch from Amazing Yamaguchi Rivaltech, and also Stitch in Time Saves 9, whatever that means, and also some classic Robin from Mezco One 12. So all that and more to talk about on TAKTAK Toys Flicks and Figs episode 4. We've got these third-party Power Rangers. Yeah, both the White Ranger and the Green Ranger. A glow-in-the-dark Parallax from McFarlane Toys. And yes, it's not a Batman. And King of Fighters character named, I believe, is it K? I believe the King of Fighters character, I believe named K. Big Bad Toy Store. And an early look from the Full Force, and I believe someone called Simon Riley, I believe, in Asia, on the Vamp. And all that and more on TAKTAK Toys YouTube channel. So, welcome back to TAKTAK Toys, your home of all sorts of action figure news. This video is not for kids, just remember that. Yakety yak, here's TAKTAK. So let's kick things off with Mafex Stealth Iron Man, getting all stealthy on our asses. So here he is. Yeah, lovely shades of blue, as you can see here. A bit different to the Marvel Legends one, which was kind of a bit of a darker shades of blue. This is kind of lighter. As you can see here, Mafex always bring the thunder, don't they? They bring the heat with all the sort of accessories and things like that. So if you don't have a Stealth Iron Man in your collection, he has a plan to attack your collection, and here we go. Here's some great photos of the Stealth Iron Man. As I say, the blues kind of pop. They're a bit different to obviously the ones on the Marvel Legends version. So you can take your pick. You can obviously go for the cheaper Marvel Legends one, which I believe might still be readily available, maybe not, might be difficult to find, or obviously this upcoming one, which is paired with the 90s Superboy. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you want a Stealth Iron Man? What sort of Iron Man armor would you like to see Mafex do? What Iron Man armor would you like to see them do that they may have not done already? Obviously it's a repaint of the red and yellow one that, you know, has that kind of traditional look. I do believe the Stealth Armor one might have a few variations, so it may not be technically accurate, but if you don't care, then go for it. And if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And yes, sticking with Mafex, we've got the 90s Medicom Mafex Superboy, the epitome of 90s cool. So here he is with his jacket, and here's a few different head sculpts you can see there. The glasses look like he's going to go and do some welding, but yeah. Here's a few sort of different looks. And, you know, this was a sort of main character in the 90s after the death of Superman storyline. He was one of the main Supermen. I mean, when there was the Marvel versus DC crossover, he fought Ben Reilly's Scarlet Spider, I believe. Yeah, in the Marvel versus DC sort of comics. But yeah, I mean, if you're a big DC fan and you like the sort of death of Superman characters, and you've got Steel and Cyborg Superman and Eradicator. I do believe Eradicator's come out from Mafex. I know Steel has, and I'm pretty sure Cyborg Superman has them. Yeah, so maybe it's just Eradicator who's left. But of course you can pick up this Superboy to complete that foursome. But yeah, an awesome foursome. But this is Superboy and all his sort of duds. Let me know what you think. Were you alive in the 90s? I mean, were you alive in the 90s? Did you read this? If so, makes me feel old saying that. But which out of your 4 Supermen is your favourite? I hear that Steel is really good from Mafex. So yeah, let me know if you've got it in the comments below. If you've got Steel, if you've got Cyborg Superman. I believe Cyborg Superman is supposed to be quite good from Mafex as well. This is obviously the only way we can get 6-inch scale DC figures at the moment through Mafex, because obviously McFarlane is doing bigger versions, 7-inch. Be interesting to see a McFarlane Superboy, I suppose, although it'd be super giant really if it's 1/12 scale in your 1/12 scale collection, because obviously they're 7-inch based figures or 1/10 scale base figures. But would you like to see McFarlane do a Superboy? Obviously he's done Steel. Don't know if he's done Cyborg Superman. I can't really keep track of it, or I think he's done Eradicator. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's go over to some classic Dick here. This is, yeah, a good sized dick for your Mezco One 12 collection. This is, yeah, Robin in all his Mezco 112 goodness, cloth scale goodness. Didn't ever think we were going to get a Mezco 112 Robin. Shout out to Jay's Toy Collection UK, who's been after one of these. I'm sure he will be quite happy now. Comes with a lot of accessories by looks of things, so that's looking good. But yeah, your classic Batman now, you've got sort of a classic Robin to go with him, so that's fun. And looking at McFarlane Gold label here, we've got Batwoman from the Nolan trilogy and the Batpod. So this may, oh, in fact it does say store exclusive, it actually says store exclusive. So this might be a pricier item and a bit difficult to get in the UK. Obviously, both in the US and the UK, you'll probably be able to get it through the McFarlane store. And here we've got a classic look, keeping on vehicles, we've got a classic looking Joker van. Presumably, I guess this goes with the 5.5 inch figures or the 6-inch figures. And again, sticking with DC, we've got a glow-in-the-dark Parallax. So if you lost your keys or anything like that, Parallax will help you find them. In blackest day, in darkest night, yeah, he'll help you find your keys or get into a fight. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And you can also check out my latest video, one of my latest videos, on my Action Force G.I. Joe Classified Gaucho, custom Gaucho, sorry, link for that video in the comments below. And sort of moving over to Ramen Toys, Aces of Aviation, we've got the sort of apology head, shall we say, for Lieutenant Falcon. So this is obviously looking a bit more like the classic Lieutenant Falcon. I'm quite happy with the original head, but I know it's not the best. And here, sticking with Ramen Toys, we have the Marshal measuring up with the 1/12 scale, the Sheriff. Now, the Sheriff is quite small. I didn't realise how small, but you're going to see him measured next to a G.I. Joe Classified Rock and Roll figure pretty soon. Here he is obviously scaling with the McFarlane and the Marshal scaling with that. So the Marshal is sort of 7-inch or maybe 1/12 scale, I guess. But maybe 7-inch, because you can see here he's measuring up with a Masterverse He-Man as well. So we're having a little party here of all different universes, a multiverse party. We've got Brave Star, He-Man, Batman, and the Marshal. Yeah, and as you can see there's the Sheriff next to G.I. Joe Classified Rock and Roll. So he is probably, although he says 1/12 scale, he's probably 5.5 inch. And here is the Aces of Aviation all together. As you can see, the Falcon head in the background. This one at the front looks like, I guess it's Viper, although not officially, obviously, and someone else at the background. And sticking with Ramen Toys, we've got a better look at the Ramen Racer. Now, there is rumour we're going to, well, rumour, there is sort of an upcoming Ramen Razor, which is like a post-apocalyptic version of this. Now, I quite would like that, actually, but this looks like a really fun sort of, you know, alternative to the never-made Engine of Vengeance. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame that never got made, but obviously this is an alternative. If you do want to pick this up, it will come with a Robbie Reyes head, I believe, or if there was enough backers, can't remember, but this is what it looks like with the effects on. Looking pretty damn good. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And sticking on a Hell-based theme, going from the Hell Charger, we've got Lady Satana here. So this is Loose Collector. This is a test shot from Loose Collector of Lady Satana, Raising Hell. Another Femme Fatale that looks excellent from Loose Collector. Here's a few kind of shots of her kind of, you know, just posing around like she's on the catwalk. But yeah, really good. I mean, she's quite healthy in the old bust department there, isn't she? I mean, but yeah, really nice proportions. A really good looking figure. I've seen obviously I'm sure you've probably seen the photos on images, promo images of her all painted up and everything. She looks damn good. So it's really hard to know which one to pick because they all look so good. I'm thinking of going to La Merta myself because I kind of want one that might fit in with my G.I. Joes and Action Force and Operation Monster Force kind of collection, upcoming Operation Monster Force collection. But yeah, let me know if you've picked any up. But she looks good as well, I think. She, S-H-I, the character She. There's obviously Lady Death. There's all sorts of characters you can pick up already. Vampirella. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've got any of these, I'm sure Rich M, well, I know he's got a few actually, and they do look very good. And sticking with Loose Collector, we've got a White Wolf here from his sort of werewolf series. This is an upcoming one. Again, these look really good. I think these scale quite big. I think probably the only thing a little bit smaller than them is Mr. Hyde from Loose Collector, I believe. So you can clearly, it's going to be difficult to play hide and seek with these. Sorry, silly joke, but yeah, looking really good. So if you do want a werewolf in white for your kind of collection, again, probably with Marvel Legends things, what could you put him as? Just a generic werewolf, maybe? I mean, not really Wendigo, I guess, because obviously we've got a Wendigo from Legends, but if you missed out on that, this could be an alternative for customizing, I suppose. But yeah, a damn good figure. I mean, these companies, between third-party figures and sort of loose collector and things like that, we're getting spoilt for choice with sort of options outside the main companies. I mean, this looks fantastic, doesn't the articulation for such a big figure looks so on point. I'm really excited to see what loose collector will do with some of the Liefeld kind of base characters. Yeah, and obviously I believe they're going to do sort of more comic based characters, because obviously there's the Grendel and American Flag, and maybe we're going to see a few more kind of yeah, those kind of comic characters. So it's a great time for sort of, you know, I don't want to say third party, but alternate indie comic book, that's the best word, indie comic book characters as well. So yeah, I mean, loose collectors kind of giving us that alternate to, you know, yeah, your comic book characters from Marvel and DC. Savage Dragon would be good. But again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button and feel free to comment and subscribe. And sticking on the Monsters theme, we've got a look here at Raphael, actually, of course, Raphael as the Wolfman from NECA. Now, these, obviously, you had the original four. You had Donatello as the Invisible Man, most recently, Mike as the Mummy, Leonardo as the Hunchback, and Raph as Frankenstein. And they were pretty fun figures, I've got to say. These look good as well. I mean, same kind of, you know, great sculpting, same kind of, like, not as many accessories by the looks of things, but that could be just because of rising prices and, you know, cost of plastic and things like that. But a great looking box, very Universal Monsters sort of themed. And sticking with monsters, we go over to Savage Crucible, I believe this is. And what is it? Let's have a look. I'll look at my notes, just bear with me. But sticking with a kind of monsters theme, yeah, Savage Crucible Scout, this is called. So looks like something from the depths. You know, you could stick him with Merman, presumably from your Masterverse line, or something like that, and he'd be right at home in that kind of thing. Or battling the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, perhaps. I mean, I know this is more of a barbarian type thing, so maybe your Mythic Legions, maybe Conan, and going from that to a maybe more, you know, Egyptian themed kind of yeah, action figures. You can get the Horus, Guardian, the Pharaoh, gold and silver versions, TB League. Big Bad Toy Store tends to stock this type of thing. They have stocked this type of thing in 1/12 scale before, so that's probably your best bet if you're based in the US or the UK, obviously, and don't mind paying the shipping charges in the UK, which are usually quite reasonable, I believe. But yeah, you can pick these up. These are probably going to be around Mezco 1/12 prices, I imagine, so probably $80, $90, maybe more, because I think it does come with the actual doorway behind. This would be really fun, actually, for if you know, if you wanted to make a Stargate display, or if you wanted to make some Stargate customs, then this would be really fun for that. And here we have some third-party Power Rangers. So if you haven't got the Mezco 1/12 Power Rangers, and these are 1/12 scale, you can sort of pick these up. What are they called? Let me just check. 3 new toys, 1/12 scale, white and green Rangers. So yep, they're available on VC Toy Box, I believe. Jai Peng's put them up, so I'll see if I can get a link and put that in the comments below for you to go onto the website if you do want to pick these up. Of course, there are the Mezco 1/12 versions. I do believe the White Ranger on Mezco 1/12 was an exclusive, so it may have sold out. These kind of have a more, like, maybe, I guess you could say, Boom Studios comics look, or maybe, you know, like they look like, especially the Green Ranger, they look like they've kind of been, you know, done in their own style. But great looking figures, and keeping in the sort of world of Power Rangers and that kind of thing, we've got here the Valaverse Action Force. Oh, not Action Force, sorry. Valaverse Legends of the White Dragon figures, looking really good. These are pictures from Articulated Ninja, so just want to give credit where it's due. But yeah, really good looking shots there. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And let's jump from Legends of the White Dragon to a galaxy far, far away. We had the Star Wars live stream recently. We got a look at a new 6-inch scale Clone Trooper from Black Series. Yeah, so if you want to boost your Clone Trooper ranks, it's on the newer body. Here you go. Obviously got the unmasked head as well, which looks really good. I am tempted by these. The Clone Trooper is my favourite design. Phase 1 Clone Trooper is my favourite design of clone. I've got quite a lot from the more animated looking Clone Troopers, but I'll probably pick some of these up. Here's the Droid Digger, Destroyer droid. I guess the biggest thing that's missing from this, of course, is the sort of, what's it called? the energy, you know, the energy kind of force field. Thank you, that's the word I'm looking for. Can't think of words. The force field, it does roll into a ball here, as you can see here. But yeah, it would be nice if it came with a blue kind of force field. You could stick on top of it, circular force field, but of course that would up the price. But yeah, I mean, if we've been wanting, I think people have been wanting this for a long time. I did put it in one of my other Flicks and Figs earlier videos, and then Grand Admiral Thorn selling us Teslas by some chance, you know, because he looks like a distant relative of Elon Musk. I'll let you decide that in the comments. But here he is, sort of pondering life in a galaxy far, far away. He's in sort of a lot of neutral stances here, which probably isn't the most exciting for a shelf, you know, but then that's what you're going to expect, right? He's not going to be firing blasters or wielding lightsabers like some of your other characters on the shelf. So you're going to have him kind of, you know, sort of just looking at the mission and keeping an eye on those undead troopers and all that kind of thing. You can tell I watch Star Wars a lot, can't you? Yeah. And now, spoiler alert. So this is for Master of the Universe Masterverse. They've shown a figure off. If you haven't seen the new Revolutions, or I think it's called Revolutions series, maybe just pause the video here or jump ahead a little bit. But we're now looking at King Keldor. So this is kind of one of the first new figures from the series. I want Rio Blast, to be honest. Rio Blast was in episode 1. I want Rio Blast. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you've watched the series, what your thoughts are in the comments below. And yeah, again, moving to Reveltech, we've got Lilo and Stitch. I don't know which one it is. I'm guessing it's Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. Again, you can tell my knowledge here is, obviously I watch loads of Pixar and Disney from that knowledge. Clearly not. But I'm guessing it's Stitch. Someone help me out in the comments if you want. Oh, sorry, Lilo, I'm guessing. Lilo, help me out in the comments if you want. But it looks pretty good. I mean, it's going to be one of the best articulated sort of, you know, Stitch figures you can get your hands on. Or Lilo figures you can get your hands on. But again, it depends if you want that. If you're a big fan of the franchise or the media, then, you know, you're going to have a great looking figure on the shelf. Probably for great figure photography as well. So whichever one this is, I'm guessing it's Lilo. You probably need the other one, Stitch, hopefully from Reveltech at some point. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I don't know if it's $70 or $80 worth of fun, but you know, I'll let you decide. And again, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And here we've got a look at One Piece. That is kind of, you know, the big thing at the minute, isn't it? This is called the Eustace Kid, I believe. Pretty good looking figure, nicely sort of designed. Got to give it to manga and anime when they do make some sort of striking looking characters, don't they? This translates really well into action figure form. Looks really nice. I don't know anything about this character. I haven't watched One Piece. I believe it's, you know, there's hundreds of episodes, so it's quite a thing to get into. But it's supposed to be really good, isn't it? There's a live action one. There's the animated one. So yeah, I mean, I know Mini Plastic Multiverse Tom is making his way through them. Shout out to him. But yeah, it's kind of, it's blown up a bit, isn't it, One Piece? So we're no doubt going to get more figures from SH Figure Arts. I'm sure there's McFarlane ones. I know there's McFarlane My Hero Academia ones. Here is Eustace Kid in action, sort of in an action shot. Now I do know the other two characters coming up from the names of them. You've got obviously Luffy and Trafalgar Law next to Eustace Kid. So I know a few things. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to smash the like button. Feel free to comment and subscribe. And now moving to the video games world, let's have a look at SH Figure Arts Tekken figures. Now these look really good. Obviously we've got the figures from anime, the ones that do the Dragon Stars figures. Anyway, they've done some that are obviously a bit more on the more reasonably priced side of probably around $20, £20. I believe King is coming out from them, but these are sort of yeah, these are really looking premium, aren't they? But you'd expect that from SH Figure Arts. I mean, you're going to probably be paying $60 to $70 for these minimum, but they look damn good. I mean, if you're a Tekken fan, you know, and you want some figures on your shelf and you haven't got any, then this is going to be a safe bet. Obviously, there were a few, weren't there, from Storm Collectibles? I mean, I had Hayachi from Storm Collectibles. So yeah, I mean, I believe there was a few, but like Storm Collectibles sometimes dip, don't they? Dip into a line. They do a few figures and then they kind of check out, or I mean, they come back to Street Fighter because Jada Toys have kind of put them on notice in terms of Jada Toys are really bringing the thunder with their Street Fighter figures. So it seems like everyone else is like, right, we better get in on this action. As SH Figure Arts have kind of stepped back in the ring, and so have Storm Collectibles. Anyway, talking on a fighting game, sort of, yeah, no, what is your favourite fighting game? Have you played Tekken? Have you got a favourite Tekken? Is there a character you like to see in Tekken? I believe there's a character called Yomashi, with like, who's kind of like a cyborg with a sword, unless that's Soul Calibur. My god, my ignorance is really sort of showing off here, isn't it? But these do, I've got to say, the more I look at these, I'm looking at these images again now in the video, and they do look damn impressive. Really nice looking. I mean, I'm not even a big Tekken fan, as you can probably tell by my knowledge there, but these look really good. Really impressed with them. I mean, they're obviously going to be up, I guess, available for pre-order later in the year. And then again, sticking with video games on Big Bad Toy Store. This is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. We've got King of Fighters K. I know of King of Fighters. I've got no idea who this character is. He looks sort of like a SNK type character. I mean, I know Terry Bogard, who was Fatal Fury based. He's in SNK. He's probably one of my favourite looking characters. There have been a few versions of him. There was obviously the Storm Collectibles version, which was enormous. This is Storm Collectibles, so it may say 1/12 scale. It may be 1/12 scale. It probably isn't 1/12 scale. It's probably a lot bigger. They tend to be sort of massive now. I mean, I got Sagat, and I've said this in previous videos, and he's a great figure, don't get me wrong. But when Sagat towers over Marvel Legends Juggernaut and Marvel Legends Hulk, we've got a problem. So it's not quite 1/12 scale. But one thing I'll say for Storm Collectibles, they do certainly have fantastic effects. Here's K with all his effects. They really, you know, do have some fantastic effects that you can, you know, add to your display. And yeah, look really pop on the shelf. And sticking with Storm Collectibles, we've got to look at Goro here from Mortal Kombat. This is a variant, I believe. So yeah, another fantastic figure. I mean, again, this is probably going to be around the $100 mark or just underneath it, or £100 mark. But with Storm Collectibles, you really can see what you're getting. I mean, it's sculpted well, it's painted well, the paint apps are great, the sculpting's great. You know, it's basically looking like an articulated statue, isn't it? And that is really fantastic. I mean, some like companies that really do this well, the official Storm Collectibles being one. I mean, some of the third-party companies do it great. You know, I'm trying to think of some of the names, but that Croc, the werewolf, and the Croc guy, and Blade Master Wang. That's one of the ones I remember. Blade Master Wang from last year. They were amazing figures. I mean, they were like statues that were articulated, and not to say statues as in they can't articulate well. I mean, the paint apps and the sculpting of statues, but with good articulation. And same here. I mean, Storm Collectibles in the past, they have had QC issues early on. You know, I know some of the figures I got had a few QC issues, but I'm sure they've got better and better. And you know, like anything, they are sort of just improving all the time. And here's Goro. Yes, Goro fighting the dragon from Mortal Kombat. So there you go. And again, sticking with video games, here we've got a look from London Toy Fair at the Street Fighter figures. Here's Cammy taking a little break from modelling at London Toy Fair. So we've got a look at sort of digital renders of what the in package will look like for Guile and DJ and Sagat, I believe, and a few others. So as you can see, they look pretty good in package, and Vega as well. They look really good. I mean, Guile looks really good. Yeah, you know, what would you expect from Jada Toys? Jada Toys are just killing it. And again, this looks fantastic. They look like they've got more accessories from what I can see, which could mean a slight price increase, but let's be honest, these figures are so good that they, you know, paying $30 for them or £30 would be well worth it if that's the price increase. Obviously here's Balanka, which is obviously on a bigger body, so that probably will be a more expensive figure. And Sagat, we'll see in a minute. I think we only really need E Honda, Zangief and T-Hawk now to complete the kind of 16, which is fantastic. You know, we're nearly there, and then we can go into all the sort of, you know, Championship Edition and Street Fighter Alpha and God knows what else. And Final Fight figures would be good. I mean, they really can sort of expand the roster quite a bit, can't they? So we're really, you know, really kind of expanding our Street Fighter roster. But this is Sagat looking really decent, and this is a 1/12 scale Sagat, unlike Storm Collectibles. So yeah, and here's DJ. So again, like this digital render shows us a lot to look forward to. You know, alternate face sculpts, extra hands. I mean, we've had that obviously with the other characters, and here's the actual, you know, prototype, or yeah, that was on display at London Toy Fair. So obviously these are the bigger characters, Sagat and Blanca, both in the display, and you could almost make a Marvel v Capcom display now. And speaking of Marvel, so speaking of Marvel, for all the latest Marvel Legends news, reviews and live streams, check out Dan Who Reviews. You can of course check out Legends and Liquor. Feel free to check out Dan and Tanner on Turtles and Tea, and of course you can check out Mini Plastic Multiverse. Our host Dan and myself talking Joes and Juice. We did a top 10 of 2023. Dan had an interview with Emily and Lenny from the G.I. Joe team, and here's a look via the Full Force and also Simon Ridley, I believe, in Asia at Clutch and Vamp, which has been released in Asia, I believe, or someone's got it in Asia in hand. This is going to be fantastic. I mean, and there's rumours we're going to get more vehicles. I mean, there's a rumoured Thunder Machine for the Dreadnoks and Snowcat for Snow Job this year, so, and maybe even some surprises. But this is looking fantastic. I definitely want to get one of these at least, if not more. Yeah, let me know if you're getting it in the comments below. If you collect G.I. Joe Classified. Here's a look at the Diver as well from Full Force and Simon Ridley. So yeah, this wave must be pretty imminent. Obviously this is the anniversary line Diver. We've got the Action Soldier coming in the same line as this, but obviously not revealed yet, so we may get them drip fed here and there. But the Diver looks great. Diver will look great on your shelf, kind of flanking Torpedo, or you know, you can build a fish tank if you want to have a fish tank display with these guys. Kind of, you know, don't put real fish in though, please. If you do that, you know, treat animals with love and care if you can do. But yeah, unless of course you have goldfish that are G.I. Joe collectors, and in that case go nuts. But yeah, here you go. Here's the sort of mini vehicle that the Diver comes with. Now, I'm just joking before, of course, I wouldn't condone anyone harming goldfish or anything. But here's all the accessories that the Diver comes with. Looking pretty damn good, eh? And here's Jay's Toy Collection UK. And he did a Royal Rumble or WrestleMania live stream yesterday, so he's probably feeling the effects of that here in the UK, but feel free to join him on his channel. And yeah, I'll put a link for that in the comments below. By the way, you can check out Justin Collects. He's had a look at the McFarlane Captain Carrot recently. Again, I'll put a link for that video in the comments below. Pretty fun video, and it actually made me want Captain Carrot even more. So well done, Justin. Yeah, you've got Miguel in the Wolfpack Toy Review. He's most recently reviewed Ken from Street Fighter 2, talking to Jada Toys. You've got Austin, the hero of collectors, and you can check out his channel if you want. For all things Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions and more, you can check out Trevor, the 1/6 shooter. Feel free to check out Brian's action figure reviews for all action figure reviews in Ireland. And for action figure pics and toy photography tips and tricks, you can check out Photo Dave and Toy Pics. And for pop music covers and his own sort of music creations, you can check out Elson Official Music. Feel free to check out Cypher Sigma for film reviews and toy pickups, and you can check out Why So Serious Toys, and feel free to check out Big Will and Pixels and Plastic on his channel. And again, I'll put links for all these YouTube channels, both UK and US based, in the comments below. You can of course check out the 3POA podcast, and feel free to check out Agent Z-Man. I met up with Agent Z-Man yesterday in Forbidden Planet in London, so shout out to him. You can check out his YouTube channel. Feel free to check out Robo Don't Know. He does his Robo Don't Know weekly, should we say, every week on a Saturday. It's a really fun time where he talks about all the latest action figure news, a bit like me, but he was obviously there first. You can check out Adam Crone, AC Toy Design. Feel free to check out Dante and the Infinity Equation. And what are these things? Let me look at my notes again. These are the, I don't know what they are actually. Well, they look damn good, don't they? Okay, they're the Keep Going 1/12 scale Studio The Ghosts, which are available on 5K Toys. As you can see there, I know nothing about them. This dude looks cool though, doesn't he, in the red and black? He looks like a bit of a badass. So yeah, these are available on 5K Toys. We've got a new body from NW Toys, new blank body for all you customizers out there. It looks really good. And these blank bodies are becoming quite fun to, you know, sort of customize with. You can pick up clothes here in the UK for props and replicas, but let's talk about Comics and Cocktails. Check them out. You can of course check out Blue Owl Collectibles, which will be launching soon. Their website will be launching soon, probably February kind of time. as I spoke about props and replicas a moment ago, you can pick up clothing in 1/12 scale and much more for your custom action figures. Feel free to check out In Demand Toys. You can, of course, check out Gobsmack Comics. Feel free to check out Kapow Toys. And you can, of course, check out Star Action Figures. And feel free to check out all the cool stuff. And again, I'll put links to all these UK independent retailers in the comments below. You can check out the whole shebang. And feel free to check out Valaverse for all your Action Force needs, and of course Legends of the White Dragon as well. They'll be available from there. Hopefully we'll have a UK independent retailer stocking Action Force at some point, but until then you can of course check out valaverse.com for all your Action Force needs. And here we go again, let's have a look at the Legends of the White Dragon. I mentioned them before. Again, these photos are from Articulated Ninja, so you know, I have to give credit where it's due. These are the photos that were uploaded on Facebook, I believe. But if you like Power Rangers, if you like the Power Rangers universe, you know, you've got Legends of the White Dragons figures to expand that a bit on your shelf. A shame that the Lightning collection is on pause at the minute, but if you need to backtrack and you want to pick these up, you can do. You can check out Fist and Futuristic Combat Soldiers on Invincible Toys on Big Bad Toy Store. And let's have another look at the Marshal. Why not, eh? Here's Ramen Toys. So this is a look at the test shot of the Marshal. So now, after seeing the Marshal and the Sheriff, which is Dassin Toys together, Dassin Toys the Sheriff does obviously look a bit underscaled compared to your classified figures. So it's more kind of actually 5.5 inch, whereas this guy is 7 inch. So although he doesn't look like a traditional Brave Star, you know, he's kind of inspired by Brave Star, the Marshal here. This is going to be one that fits better in with your sort of like, well, really, I guess better in with your 7 inch collection, but you could fudge it in with 6 inch. So there you go. That's something you can do if you want. And here is Mezco 112 Robin again. So swinging through the skies of Gotham City late at night, getting ready to join Batman. And here he is. Here they are going up a wall together. They're obviously going to climb the wall to the end of this video by looks of things. But you make these videos possible, so thanks so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate everyone who watches these videos, everyone who comments on these videos, everyone who gives thumbs up. It really helps and I really do appreciate it. And until next time, please just do make sure that you enjoy those flicks and figs.